everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my first update to my 20 in 2020 project pan. If you haven't seen my intro, I will leave that listed in the description box so you can go and check that out first. But basically in this video I'm just going to give you an update on the 20 items I'm hoping to use up within this project this year. And I'm just doing this like a standard 20 in 2020 or like a 19 in 2019. So I picked out 20 products and then I'm just going to try and use those up within this year. It's not a rolling project or anything like that, so yeah, let's just get into the update on my items. So I'm gonna start with the ones that I have good progress on, and then at the end I'm gonna tell you about the items that I have not so good progress on. But let's start with two empties. So first up, I did finish up the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr foundation, and this one is in the shade 120, and this is where I was last time. Hopefully you can see right here, and then so I only had a tiny bit left that I used up. And I did enjoy this foundation, I did enjoy the fact that it's not making me oily, or like it makes me less oily than some other foundations. I'm sorry that you can hear the wind outside. It's currently like a storm here in Sweden, so hopefully we can get through this anyways. But yeah, I did use this up and I was less oily at the end of the day using this one than some other foundation, but I still didn't feel like it lasted longer on my skin. I feel like that's kind of weird because it still broke up or like started to look a bit weird around my nose and on my chin and yeah, basically everywhere. But I didn't get as oily, so I'm not completely sure in the future whether I would repurchase this, because maybe I would in the summer, like maybe I would try a shade that is a tiny bit darker, just the next one up, and then see how I feel like about it in the summer. But yeah, I'm happy I used this up. I'm not missing it right now because I feel like the routine that I'm doing right now works just as well. So yeah, I did use this one up. Sorry, I won't be talking as long about all of the other items. I just want to kind of mention the empties. And then the other empty that I have is this Claudia lip gloss in the shade Cherry Blossom. So this one is one of those like you're supposed to be able to twist it, but I can't twist it anymore because it's empty. And then you have this puff right here and it comes out and then you just apply it. Hopefully you can see the markings, but here is where we started. No, here is where we started, and then now it's just all the way up and I used it up. And I'm really happy that I was able to use this up so quickly, because usually lip products are not my thing. Like I'm not good at panning lip products, but I found like a way recently where I guess I'm better at panning lip products. So I did use this one up as well. So that is two empties for this update, which I'm really happy about. And then let's just go through them. So I have two primers in this project. One of them is this Illamasqua Hydra Veil, and I'm gonna put up like a comparison of the weights, and it did lose some weight, which I'm excited about. I'm currently using this one as like my everyday primer mixed with the other primer that I have in this project, because previously, if you watched my Mission 100% cruelty free project pan update, I can leave that listed in the description box if you haven't, but in that one I mentioned a primer from Benefit and that I was super close to using that up. So I did use that up just a few days ago, and then I've been using this one, and then I've been mixing it with the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. So I will go in with this one first and apply that all over my face, and then I will take a little bit of this one, kind of, rub it between my fingers and then just kind of press it into right here where I have pores, and then also on my chin where I get oily, and then in the center on my forehead where I get oily as well. So I've been really enjoying this combo recently, and I'm happy that I will be able to, I think this will be done before this one, but I'm really happy that I have like a routine where I use both of the primers in this project, and that I feel like works really well for me. Hopefully you can see the markings on here that I have made a tiny bit of progress, but as I said, I only used up the professional, like the Benefit Professional Primer just a few days ago, so now I hope I will have more progress until next time. Okay, and then for foundations, I have a few of them in this project. So as I said, I did finish up the Fenty one, but then I also have this Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, and this is super hard to show the markings on, but hopefully you can see them right there. So I only have a tiny bit of progress. It pumps, or like it's like one of those airless pumps, so it goes upwards. So I only have a tiny bit of progress, but I am making more progress on it now. I used to mix it with the Fenty one, but now I'm mixing it with another one in this project, which is this Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. And for some reason I can use more of it when I mix it with this one than what I could with the Fenty one. So I am making steady progress on this now, and I think I will have more progress until next update. But as I said, the second foundation I'm currently working on is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1, and here is where I am currently. I wasn't able to mark it last time, but I was guessing that I was halfway through, but now I see that I probably was more than that, because I haven't been using it for a full month, and I feel like I'm pretty far down into the bottle. So I think within maybe 2 months or so this might be done, or like maybe even next time. That would be cool. But yeah, here is where we are at with this one. And as I said, I am using this one, I'm mixing it with this one, and then I mix in a tiny bit of this kind of white foundation from LA Girl, and that is the mixture that I've been using for like every day. And then I have a third foundation, or like a fourth if you count the Fenty one, but I also have this Rebecca Stella All About That base foundation in this project, and I haven't used this at all since the intro, which is fine because I have so many other foundations in this project. For concealers, I have 2 concealers in this project. One of them is the Colourpop No Filtr concealer, and this one is in the shade Fair 06. And hopefully you can see the markings right here. So I have made quite a bit of progress on this one, which I'm happy about because I haven't used it that much, I feel like. So this is moving pretty quickly, and I'm fine with that because it's not my favorite concealer. But the routine that I'm currently doing is that I will apply the other concealer that I have in this product, which is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I will apply this one, and then I will apply a tiny bit of this one, kind of a little bit under my eyes, a little bit on the center of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and a tiny bit on my chin, just to kind of highlight, because this one is lighter than this one. And for this one, I feel like I'm starting to, I can't see any progress and I can't measure it, so I don't have any markings on here, but I feel like if I kind of move the wand around, I can kind of start seeing like the dent, or like the where I can see through the packaging when I move around the wand is still there when I kind of put the wand back in again. So I feel like I might be kind of moving down into the bottle, which is exciting because I wasn't sure I would be able to use this up within this year. But now that I can kind of start to see some progress, I actually think I will be able to use this up, which is exciting. So let's just mention this one. This is the Lumene Luminous Matte Powder in the shade 1, and here is what that one looks like. So it doesn't look like it's going to be too dark for me, but I did try it out once and it was like I could see it on my skin being too dark. So I'm going to have to wait and use this one in the summer, so I don't have any progress on this one right now. Another powder product in this project is this blush by Makeup Store, and it's in the shade Peach. And I did weigh it, but it didn't have any progress in weight, just because I forgot to weigh the products just after I posted my update. So I weighed them on, I think it was like the 25th. So I don't have like a full month of like weight difference progress to show you, but I did kind of take a screenshot from my video, and then I took a photo of the pan that I currently have in this blush, so you will be able to see that I have made some nice progress on this one, and I feel like it's kind of flat, so it's moving pretty quickly. And yeah, I think I will be able to use this up within this year. I'm really hoping so. And yeah, that makes me kind of excited. And I'm not wearing it today, which is kind of weird. I just felt it's weekend today, so it's Sunday today, so it's the weekend, and I just felt like taking a break from some of my panning items, so I'm not wearing this today, but it is kind of like a nice everyday peachy blush. Another item that I don't have a lot of progress on is this H&M nail polish in the shade Champorado, but I did use it once over the past month, so that's better than, like, I don't know, the past like 5 months I didn't wear any nail polish, and then I wore this once last month. So I'm hoping I will be able to use it maybe twice before the next update, so I can like increase the amount and sort of increase the progress. I couldn't see any like difference, so I couldn't make any new mark, but yeah, I did use it once, so that's good. Then we have this MAC Pinkly Paint Pot, and I have made some progress on this one because I am using it every day, but I don't think you will be able to see that much difference since the 25th. But I have been using it both on its own, and then I set it with like a powder that is close to my skin tone, and then I've also used it kind of mixed with the Too Faced concealer, and then I will use it kind of wet and just apply my eyeshadows. And today I used it wet, so I applied a tiny bit of this one, and then I take a brush into this and then I apply that one, and I enjoy it both ways. And then another one that I also have some progress on is this, but I don't think you will be able to see it, but this is the Anastasia Beverly Dip Brow Pomade in Soft Brown, and I am wearing it in my brows today. I was kind of in the beginning of the month, or like in the beginning of the year, I wasn't really excited about using this as my only brow product, or like as my brow product, or colored brow product. But I have been really enjoying it the past few days, so I think I will be able to use this up like no problem. Okay, so then we only have a few products left to talk about, and one of them is this eyeshadow right here, which is Makeup Geek in Mirage. And this is kind of a yellow toned eyeshadow with a tiny bit of sheen to it, but it does have like a dip, but I don't think there won't be any difference in this one from the 25th, but I did use a tiny bit before that. But I'm pretty sure I will be able to have some progress in this over the next, maybe not the next month, but maybe after that, because I'm still working on another shadow, which is this one. This is from Colourpop, and it's called Hear Me Out. And I am currently using this one to kind of set my eyeshadow primer, but then I will be moving on to this one, or maybe mix the two. I'm not sure. But yeah, no progress to show like right now. Next up, I have this eyeliner from Urban Decay, and it is in the shade Muse. And this was one of their like deluxe size eyeliners, and I have used it a few times. I was able to make a tiny mark right here, but it's not like it's a ton of progress, but I did use it a few times, so I did have a tiny bit of progress. But then unfortunately, with the two lipsticks that I have in this project, I haven't used them a ton, so I don't have any progress to show on the paper from like the 25th. So hopefully next time I will have a tiny bit more progress. I am still working on another lipstick in another project, so probably maybe this will be done within like maybe 1 or 2 months. Like this is how much I have left of that one, and then when this one is done, I will start focusing on these two, like for real, for like every day. And I am currently wearing fake, and then I also have a lip gloss on top of that, and that is this e.l.f. lip gloss in the shade, it's the e.l.f. Hyper Shine lip gloss in the shade Fairy, and I'm making pretty good progress on this one as well, so I think I will be able to use this up before next update, which is cool, because then I'm like surprising myself at how good I'm currently am at using up lip glosses. So, and I really enjoy wearing a lip gloss. I only apply it in the morning, and then I have another lip gloss in a bag at work, so I can kind of reapply that. But hopefully you can see the markings on here. And yeah, those were all of the items. Hopefully I wasn't too slow and too boring in this update. But yeah, I think I'm doing pretty well. As I said, in this project so far, 2 empties is kind of what I need each month to stay on track. And before next update, I think I will be able to use up the lip gloss, and maybe if I'm lucky I can use up the Milani foundation. And yeah, I don't have high hopes for any of the other items in here, but I'm not worried. I think I will be able to use a lot of them up within this year, so that's exciting. But yeah, that was it, as I said, for this update. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!